Hello everybody, and here we are with another video from the Blockheads. And what we have in front of me is the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I've got a few things to say about this, although overall they're generally positive. Um, just outside of a couple of small things that I kind of didn't like, but at the same time I kind of understand why they did it. Um, so to begin with, you can look at the mayor over here. This is one of my favorite things about this. Is I really like how he looks, the face and the thing here. Which, before I actually move on, I just want to say today is a really good day for me to be doing this review, being that it's actually our daughter's birthday. And our daughter is the whole reason why we got into Lego in the first place. So it really makes this video really special, and all the other videos I'm gonna about to about to film, um, which is that's coming up, and that one is a work in progress. But anyway, let's go back to here. I really like the mayor. I know he's not considered a minifigure because, um, in the traditional sense, but I really like that print. Um, you have the lake here, which it's okay, I guess. They used a lot of this green studs, and so the gargoyle sculpt is pretty cool. And this is the mayor's house, which you can open this up. Um, it's pretty cool. You have some Christmas decorations here. A spider, which um, I think there's an excessive amount of spiders in this set, but I get it. That's the whole thing about the movie. This whole thing can come off. You can see the podium, and I'll walk around the other side to show you guys the back when I get there. Which is, I guess, now is a good time to kind of talk about one of my issues with this set. Is I feel like it's too small. Everything's kind of crunched up. I mean, this guy like has trouble maneuvering anywhere just because he's simply too big. Like in the podium over here, um, he doesn't even fit. So I feel like they could have at least made this whole thing a bigger scale, just to actually make things fit a little better. Because I mean, he can't even walk through the gate. And it's to reenact that scene where he's ringing the doorbell of, well, I guess that's not even ringing, it's pulling the doorbell of Jack Skellington's house. He won't even fit in the gate. Um, anyway, so I really like this banner right here. Some of the sticker elements are alright, I guess. Everyone prefers print, but I get it. The whole everything when it's a license, it's some stickers have to be used. So anyway, the aforementioned Jack's house, and there's plenty of detail here. The brick walls and the floors, which you can also see that here. That's the kind of the other thing. I kind of mixed feelings about the building process itself. There's some parts that are kind of tedious, but I get it in order to capture the detail. a lot of small parts had to be put together, like especially this roof and the winding staircase. I mean, I like the end result of it, but there's a lot of small pieces involved to get that to look the way it does. And I don't know, I just, this needs to be wider. Even if you separate the buildings and stuff, everything just feels too narrow and crunched in. I would like to, you know, if they're gonna go all the way with the set, then just add the extra pieces and make it wider. But maybe that's just a me complaint, or maybe it's just my gigantic hands. But I mean, here can't even fit. You can't even fit. Anyway, that was a good time to show off this Santa figure here, the guy that they kidnap. This, after rewatching the movie, really too small. I mean, there's a scene in the movie where Jack is in there, as far as I remember, and I would have liked them to make that a little bigger to kind of reflect that. And this thing opens up. Nice Christmas wreath there. Some designs. It's pretty neat. There's stuff in that room that I'll get a better view on when I swing around to the front. Yeah, similar to the house over there. But I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but I think a little more size in the set could have gone a long way. Talking about Santa, here's lock, shock, and barrel. I like that you can articulate the legs on this thing, on the moving bathtub. Also, the minifigures could have been okay, a little better. Obviously, they're missing the mask, but even then, the clothing's a little plain. This guy over here, and you got the son of the Joker over here. I mean, you can't tell me he doesn't look like the son of the Joker. You have a Zero over here, which is really, really well done. And the graveyard over here, which when I was building it, it actually made me cry, because it made me think of our pet, Charlie, who just passed away. And speaking of which, he's right over here, and he's gonna celebrate my daughter's birthday with us. I'm gonna stop talking about that, because then I'm gonna start crying again. And this part right here, there's actually a sticker that I already ordered from Lego. We were missing. It says Hell's Bane over here, which is obviously a nod to the poison that Sally keeps giving Dr. Finkelstein. These two pumpkins have really cool designs on it, which actually I really appreciate. And obviously this is the iconic scene that Jack and Sally go into, which, okay, I get that the beginning of the movie, it wasn't snowing yet, but for this scene to be possible, it was done in the snow. So I get that they can't, I don't know, like, I think I would have preferred it if this was a snow scene, because otherwise, if there's no snow, the scene would only be seen from a different perspective, right? This doesn't happen. This is the more likely scene that would be taking place, since there's no snow, it would be Jack, Tom singing, and Sally creeping on him. But anyway, also this moon thing is one big solid kind of cardboard paper piece. I've seen some, generally people are okay with it. My wife actually would have preferred if this was entirely made of Lego. And I guess that's their way of cutting down on the cost and pieces on this set, which, again, talking about how cramped up everything is, to me, it would have done well with more pieces. It's just my opinion. I mean, the tree on this is overlapping to this side, unless you're more than welcome to separate it, but there's just a hinge on the brick walls. But even then, I don't know, it's just hard to fit anyone anywhere. It's just because it's just the scale of it isn't wide enough, in my opinion. But anyway, let me take you guys to the back. So starting in reverse order this time, there's another spider and another pumpkin and a skull underneath. The tree, which for it being 35 days before Christmas, I guess makes sense. Here's a really cool the board about Jack calculating Christmas, a fish in a bottle, and a nice portrait of Jack. I really actually like that. It is a sticker, but it's not too bad. And underneath is his Christmas tree. Pretty nice. Pumpkin, another pumpkin. And here's a better view of the mayor's podium. And another spider. And let me lift that up so you guys can see it better. There's a skeleton underneath the mayor with a rake and a bowl. And some people are saying that this is Dr. Finkelstein. And there's another spider, just because of the nod to the spoon. So it's showing that he just got freshly poisoned. So if that is accurate, then I guess technically he's a part of the set. I know one of the biggest complaints about this is there's no Oogie Boogie. And in a way, I can understand why he's not in this, simply because he never shows up here. In the movie, he was only in that, when he has Santa about to kill him, with all his bugs and stuff, and that roulette table to show how much he likes gambling. But so in a way, I can kind of look past that Oogie Boogie's not here, and it'll probably just give him an opportunity to release a different set with Oogie Boogie and his roulette table, right? I mean, that's what probably makes the most sense. And this is more of Jack's house, and the original idea of this was the house was actually, I think, like 2 more columns higher, which is another thing that people kind of complain about. But I mean, I guess it's alright, but I think the whole problem with this set is not vertically but horizontally. I just think everything is kind of too tight. I really like those yellow windows, especially looking out the back. That's actually kind of neat. I haven't done that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's a really nice set. $200. I am The build was kind of tedious. Not a, I actually enjoyed Gringotts more. Just the repetitiveness of it just never hit. Um, if you're a fan of the movie, I definitely recommend this set. Um, Funny enough, is my wife was the bigger fan, and full disclosure, I've only recently watched this movie in its entirety recently for the first time. Um, but I do love Tim Burton. Um, 89 Batman is my favorite version of Batman when it comes to live action movies. And Beetlejuice, which, speaking of Beetlejuice, Lego. I'm on hands and knees. Let's get a Beetlejuice set, yeah. How awesome would that be inside the house with the whole Dietz family? That would be amazing. I would definitely pick that up day one. Um, so yeah, just about close to wrapping it up. One interesting thing that I want to do, because I will be reviewing this Encanto house that came out, I think, around June, which is actually a 7+ set, versus this is an 18+ set. But this is a 7+ set, and I think at 160, so it was 169. No, I think it's 159.99, so about $40 cheaper than Nightmare Before Christmas. And that one is Snow White, which was $220, which is $20 more than Nightmare Before Christmas. It'll be fun to do a comparison at the end of whatever the last set is I review, on which is worth more, or I guess what best bang for your buck. Besides just saying I like this movie more. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's still a good set. Personally, since it is their first time doing a Nightmare Before Christmas set. I think I'd give it like a 7.9 out of 10. It's good, but I would have preferred it to be a little more wider, just to make everything fit. It's just, that one bugs me, and just personally, my nitpick is I wish this would have been a snow scene versus another black. But I can kind of understand that they're going for 35 days before Christmas and not actually Christmas itself. So in that regard, that makes sense. But anyway, I hope I talked about everything that you wanted to know. If you need to know more, then feel free to ask. And I'll see you on the next one. Keep building.